Next up, we're going to do a little hand strengthening. Our bodies are all warmed up, and I know that hand, wrist arthritis is something that some of us struggle with. So we're going to do a couple hand strengtheners. Now, what I would like you to do, I'm going to grab my chair and bring it over. And with my chair, I'm going to put a couple of weights on there. I'm going to take a couple of, and I'm going to put them so that they're in the tall position. And then I'll show you what we're going to do. So most of us have one hand that feels like our dominant hand. So we have a dominant hand and a non-dominant hand. So I want you to take your dominant hand and grab the top. So I've got a 5-pounder. So you're going to just kind of hold on to your weight. So I'll just show you, I've got the weight in my hand, and I've got my thumb wrapped around one end and my fingers. And as I'm holding this weight, it's pretty light and it's pretty easy. This 5-pounders with my dominant hand, I can do this little lift. I could go down towards the floor. I can lift it up, no problem. Now I'm going to try the same thing with my non-dominant hand, which for me is the one that has some arthritis in the thumb. Now for 5 pounds for me, that feels pretty good. So you're going to take that non-dominant hand. If your dominant hand is the one that you have a little wrist or finger discomfort, you can do the non-dominant, okay? Now, the weight that you just tried, how did that feel? Did that feel okay? If so, let's go up in weight. So now I'm going to take my hand that has no arthritis, and I'm going to my 8-pounder. And again, I can grasp that. I can lift and lower. You could sort of do this to the side. Do like a little tiny side bend. See how that feels with one hand. And then if that feels good, then you're going to go. So for me, it's my thumb on my left hand. This is feeling a lot different on this second side than it did on the side. Now this is good whether it's your thumb, your first, second, third, fourth, or fifth finger. You're going to just check hand to hand. So for me, this thumb feels different, but I can still do it. So now I'm going to go up in weight. I'm going to my 10-pounder. Now, if you found a weight to work with already, that's fantastic. Again, 10-pounders with this one hand, no problem. So now I'm going to bring it to my second hand, and I start to feel like my grip is just not quite what it is on the other side. So I'm really working to hold that weight. So you're going to have to play with those weights a little to get to that point where which hand, maybe neither, you might be working just on your grip strength. This is good for grip strength. I really like these weights that have like the neoprene around them because they are nice and not very slippy. All right, so now I actually am going to grab my 12-pounder. And I just want to show you with my right hand, I can hold that 12-pound. I can walk around with it, no problem. Then I go to that left hand and I can do it, but I would not say it's no problem. I'm working very hard to hold on to that 12-pounder as I walk around. So that's the one I want to work on, is a 12-pound grip, because with the right hand, I could walk around and just walk around and not really think about it at all. With the left, I'm working really hard. So this is the 12-pound is where I need to work. So give it a try. See if you can find the grip strength that you need to work on. And then we can move those weights to the side. So I'll be curious how that went. You can let me know. And then just be careful putting your weights back. And you can move your chair. I just put the chair there so that I didn't have to bend down to the floor multiple times. All right, so after you've played with that a little bit, let's bring those fingers together and do a little stretch up and down, little wrist flossing. And then turn the palms toward your heart. We'll do the same thing, forward and back. Nice job, everybody. Reverse prayer position, back of the hand. And that wraps up your wrist workout.